I've low-key always wondered something. Why has it just become a trend for people to say from 2020 its life's just sucked since then? Is it due to COVID? Because I can see people saying 2020 sucked. But like for most of these people, these aren't most people that just lost their jobs and all that and were in trying times. These are people who were perfectly established and believe and have made it their own little trend to say from 2020 up until now, life has sucked. And I wonder why, to be honest, because if you didn't lose your job in 2020, or like I'd say you wouldn't have had a shit year. Most people that do say life has sucked in 2020, they actually haven't lost too much, to be honest. They haven't lost too much. And to be fair, yeah, I'd live in the present and say these have been the best years of my life. 2020, yeah, it didn't suck for me. And it's not because, no. It's actually because I got to stay inside, and to be fair, not everyone's year is gonna be the best, just because they got to stay inside, or all that. And then 2021, then 2022. Okay, fair enough. COVID ran rampant till then, probably, but then it had subsided. Nonetheless, 2023, 2024, people are still saying they're shit years. But I have to disagree with you. Yeah, the world is in a suckish place right now, to be honest. But to be fair, a lot of you are still smiling these years. A lot of you still have your loved ones with you. A lot of you still, are together with people. Most times, when I see this trend, all people show are really cartoons. And yes, it has become a trend to say 2020 from 2020 up until now. Life has just sucked. But really, have you asked yourself why life sucks? Life has sucked since then? I wonder, what would your answer be? What really makes life suck since 2020? Why does life suck? Why is life still sucking from 2020 up until now? Are you impoverished? Are you like Are you in a situation that you can't get out of? Are you lacking money, lacking funds? Is because I know that's not the case for some people. In fact, that's not the case for most people, to be honest. Because right now, the most people who are doing those trends are not lacking funds. They are content creators as well, who have been established, but it has just become a trend to say from 2020 and up, life has just sucked. I can imagine 2020, maybe even 2021 and 2022, but I don't think life has sucked all up until this point. I believe people should start to appreciate life a bit more. Life hasn't really sucked. Changing generations, new things coming out, controversy left and right. It happens, yeah. It doesn't always have to affect you. I know people that genuinely do get affected by these controversies, but I don't think it's enough to say, oh yeah, your years have just been absolutely fucking horrible because a few days in your life were used to, say this content creator sucks or this content creator sucks. I believe these years mainly sucked because people are just surrounding them with so much negativity. Negativity. Yeah. Excuse the accent. But anyway, a lot of people we're just met with negativity, and it's so annoying, to be honest, because people need to start thinking for themselves. It's not a trend to just say 2020 up until now sucks. It is a trend and you shouldn't be part of it. Do you really think it's something that you should be part of? I mean, some people do say it's a meme, but I see people who genuinely think this way, but their lives haven't changed much since then. And maybe, sure, you're gonna say, "Oh, I never understood their situation, or I was never involved in their situation." I was. This was someone who was living with me. This is someone who stayed with me since then. I mean, sure, they don't have to enjoy their years, but I'm saying that a lot of people, yeah, they have just completely regressed into saying 2020 to 2024 sucks. And those are mostly people who stay on TikTok every day. And listen, TikTok can be a blessing and can be a curse to some people, yeah. To these people who have made trends and money off of it, yeah, off of this particular trend, how can you say 2020 has sucked? 2020 is the peak of TikTok, and new content creators have come out and risen due to it. TikTok has been the reason why most creators have their name now, have their brand out, have their all this all this nonsense, you know. And they still say that 2020 sucked, and I believe 2019, or is it 2020? From there, that's when TikTok started to blow up the most. So it's like there's quite a few things to be grateful for. Maybe you didn't have too much of a life before 2020, or even a following, but now you do. Maybe if you're a content creator and you didn't have time before, now you did. You were given time. Now, before TikTok, I wonder what most people were doing. Were you scrolling on Instagram? Were you on Snapchat? I believe that's what most people were doing. So like there's still no difference except more screen time, honestly. More screen time, more brain rot, absolute nonsense. Going over TikToks. Shit is gonna be not this video. But all I'm saying is that there's been a lot of good the past few years, and there's been a lot of bad. But then the bad doesn't always have to outweigh the good all the fucking time, especially if it doesn't directly affect you. Most people who are saying that 2020 has sucked since then, it's because it's either been a trend or because it's when they stopped watching their favorite cartoon. Dude, I I can agree if you were saying that, oh, it sucked for the years you were watching your cartoon for. But no, they just absolutely just said that these years have sucked. And yeah, to be fair, yeah, they have sucked, but I don't think it's directly affecting some people. They just say it now. And it's weird to hear. Because I've had my best years from 2020 till now. And I'm living my best years. And I love that. I can't say I've ever been happier. Because so far, oh yeah, we have shit media, shit this, shit that, fair enough. But like I said, it's not directly affecting you. I don't think you're sad that you can't fucking watch SpongeBob anymore. Because you can go watch the old episodes. You can go watch old TV shows. When old TV shows did end, we cried about it obviously, but we didn't call the next years without those TV shows shit. We just said that, oh yeah, new TV shows. Things change, new things come out, and that's fine. But it doesn't have to be a trend to say these years were shit. Because that just may not be true, and they just may be selfish. Because a lot of other people are still suffering. People are still going through their own shit years, and you're making it a trend. That's quite insensitive. That sucks. But that's how people are. I guess, in a sense, it's okay to be insensitive. But then again, it's also still not okay, you know? It's not, it does, okay, just because it's part of human nature doesn't make it okay. But I can see many of a sense where you can say it's okay to be insensitive too. Because if I were to get into this topic, it's gonna take a lot of time, so I'm just not gonna get into it now. Stop calling 2020 to 2024 your shit year simply because it's a trend. Think for yourself. Think how good your life is now. Think how bad your life was then. Think how good your life was then, or anything. Just think positively and give yourself the right outcome, you know? Think for yourself. Anyway, that's all I have to say. If you got to this part of the video, thank you for watching. YouTube has proceeded to take away my monetization, so that sucks. So yeah, check out my Throne profile. It's probably the only way I can make money at this point. So yeah, please help me out. I am indeed a struggling college student. But who cares? I'm just stopping. Yeah, I'm gonna end the outro here. Bye bye, everyone.